Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the Doretta D. Rose report. TNA star HULK Hogan, he's back in the hospital today for a chronic back pain and is having an electrical spinal cord stimulator installed in his back. Hogan calls the procedure a make it or break it. It's a Hail Mary, he says, and praying that it works. He said, I've had 6 small back surgeries. Everything was fine. And then for 4 hours, I was out picking up shells on the beach and my back blew out. 4 hours picking up shells? Should have had him down there at that when we had the oil problem. Says, I'm sick of being down. I'm sick of all these heavy pain pills. Dog, I'm going to get kicked out. Dog, I'm going to get... Anyway, you guys really gave me a shot in the arm that I need. Thank you guys for all your love, support, positive vibes. Right now, I believe it really helping good. So I'm going to jump in the shower, get totally clean right now after the procedure. It's going to be hard to shower. And says after all that, we'll have some fun. And he says, I'll try and get some good pictures that'll gross you out. WWE's creative department is not spending as much time with Vince McMahon as they used to in the past. Said it's been a lot of work. A lot of the work's being done via email as opposed to actual face-to-face meetings. In a related story, the majority of the creative writers are said to be pleased that Stephanie McMahon is out on maternity leave. That's one less hurdle, he says. Plus, Vince isn't as tense when she's not around. I don't know. To me, I think you better get the guys back in there, man, with the ratings that you've been having. And in that odd, all these two people took off, and it hadn't been good for a while, though, but get a little worse. Maybe they need some little overseeing. Pre-sale tickets for Raw coming up at the KFC Center in Louisville, Kentucky begins tomorrow. Looks like at 10 a.m. Ticketmaster. During last night's backstage segment with Ted DiBiase and Maurice on Raw, the Diva read a note that stated in French, whatever, which in English states to, you were mine. Last week, you were mine. Ted DiBiase spoke in English, but she replied, next week, you'll be mine. What makes the difference? Vince McMahon has gone back and forth in the same time frame for unifying the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship, reports the Pro Wrestling Torch. At the same time, he wants the unification to take place within 30 days, but the company officials are urging him to wait to probably WrestleMania 27. You know, they want it to be a major event, so they want to put it on a major stage. Although Vince McMahon is adamant about unifying the titles, no one has ruled out the possibility the chairman may have a change of heart. They say change of heart, they flip, have a change his mind. Women can do that. Anyway, CM Punk, Beth Phoenix will be appearing at FCW Live event November 19th at Harley-Davidson Center, Bradenton, Florida, for autograph signing at 7 p.m. Might want to check it out online. WWE's website has posted footage of Chris Jericho being stretchered out of the arena after last night's Raw went off the air. The possibility of returning John Cena turning heel on John Cena has been discussed more seriously in the past, but Vince has made it clear that the idea was previously broached and that it would not even consider it due to the tremendous amount of revenue Cena draws via merchandise. While there doesn't appear to be any firm plans, McMahon has since changed his tune a little, and so the subject now is open for discussion. Meanwhile, this week's issue of Figure 4 weekly ads, there are strong talk about Cena turning heel at WrestleMania, which could be, and one reason probably Vince has changed his tune on the merchandising is probably went down on Cena. So we got to do something. Get somebody else in there. Maybe they had little Cody Rhodes with a little mirror that you could buy and look at yourself in. WWE's first DVD chronicling the unparalleled championship career of Chris Jericho is officially released today. Breaking the Code, Breaking the Walls Down, Chris Jericho features 19 matches, multiple interviews, and a documentary chronicling the wrestling career from the humble beginnings in Canada to superstardom in WWE. This Friday from 11 to 1 o'clock, Swagger going to be at Express Auto in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. MVP Matt Striker will be appearing on MSNBC Live today, according to WWE, and they're going to be, which I think was actually yesterday. I think his article's from there. Anyway, they're going to be doing a WrestleMania reading challenge. And WWE's World Tag Team Championship with the lineage dating back to 1971 is now considered retired by WWE's official website. Hart Dynasty is listed as the championship's final holder. An active tag team championship currently held by Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes date back to 2002. WWE Studios smash hit, it says it on here, I'm not saying that, the smash hit Legendary is about to, I hope lightning don't strike me, on DVD and Blu-ray exclusive at Walmart. DVD version is out of stock online. Somebody bought all three, I guess. Last week's Night of Champions pay-per-view saw Michelle McCool make history by unifying the Women's and the Diva Championship. Official website conducting an interview with the self-proclaimed Unified Diva. They posted a photo gallery honoring past WWE champions, women's champions, such as Fabulous Moolah, Trish Stratus, and Sable. Johnny Knoxville is going to be the guest star next week on Live Monday's Raw. The injury angle done on Raw last night at the end of the Chris Jericho-Randy Orton match was done to write Jericho out of storylines for the time being.
Has been completed.
No word on when Jericho will return. Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler plugged, couldn't get over this, right in the middle of one of the matches, they started plugging TNA stars Mick Foley's new book. I don't know if you caught that or not. Countdown to Lockdown during Monday's Raw. And Cole referred to Foley as their good friend and mentioned that there's going to be stories from Foley's career as even the announcer in WWE in his book. Current card for WWE's Hell in a Cell so far, coming down to last night's Raw, is Sheamus taking on Randy Orton for the title, WWE title. Undertaker with Paul Bearer taking on Kane. Submission match count, falls count anywhere, or no, submission count anywhere match. For the U.S. title, John Morrison, The Miz, and Daniel Bryan. Cena versus Wade Barrett. Of course, if Cena loses, he must join Nexus. If Barrett loses, Nexus no longer exists, which I would think it would go that way. Or that could be a good way to turn Cena heel. Former WWE performer Lauren Jones noted on her Twitter account this afternoon that she's meeting with WWE Executive Vice President of Talent Relations John Laurinaitis, or Johnny Ace, likely regarding the possibility of the return to the organization. She says, yeah, I forgot to mention that, he said I might be coming back, although she has long been removed from WWE Entertainment roster thing. Jones has kept in touch with Laurinaitis over the years about a possible return, never out of the question. Since parting ways with WWE in 2005, Jones has immersed herself in numerous endeavors, including a launch of a successful wedding shoe line, her own network television show, release of a WWE workout, radio hosting, and various other media platforms. She also featured in a scene in the summer blockbuster movie The Expendables as Mickey Rourke's girlfriend. And The Rock says, as potentially for a potential full-time return to WWE, no, I don't see that at all, man. Said I accomplished everything I wanted to do in the business there. Brock Lesnar was the last guy I wanted to wrestle, and I've had the privilege of wrestling him all around the world. And oh, by the way, Tiffany may be coming back. Says with the incident that she got in trouble with after they went to a Playboy Mansion party. Anyway, she got arrested for spousal abuse, but and she was released on $20,000 bond. And she hadn't performed since with the company, but I do believe I'm trying to find it here. I believe it got thrown out of court. So she may be back. I hope so. I like that little cheerleader outfit. I gotta go.